Hi, I'm Julia and welcome to my channel Colors of Confidence, a place to empower women, a place to boost women's self-esteem and increase their confidence. Thank you so much for liking my videos, for subscribing, for watching and just being here. It's mean a lot to me. Okay, so now let's start talking about today's subject, which is perfection and perfectionism. I feel we're using this word perfection, I'm perfect, and in a lot of circumstances in our life. It's a word that is overused. But I feel that we don't really realize how much of an impact and negative impact it has in our professional and also personal life. So this is what we will talk today, perfectionism and how it can affect our relationships. Now let's see the signs of a perfectionist. The most obvious one, of course, is setting unrealistic goals to themselves and to others, having unrealistic expectation towards themselves and others. And you know what? The worst thing that usually a perfectionist doesn't even realize the degree of how unrealistic a task or a goal they have to themselves is. They have difficulties to assess it because they put a lot of internal pressure on themselves. Second sign, a perfectionist has a very quick ability to see his or her fault and has a degree of self-criticism which is enormous. They are big self-critics. When a perfectionist makes mistakes, they feel like a complete failure. They fixate on the negatives and have anxiety or even depression over the perceived flakes. When high achievers make mistakes, they forgive themselves, they see it as part of the process, learn from it and move on. Third sign, they have difficulties to receive compliments and kind of own them. They have difficulties to enjoy the moment and celebrate little achievements. This is a huge one. As an example, I will give you an example from my life. So when I started my YouTube channel and I had 1 subscriber, I remember 50 for me was enormous. I was thinking, okay, when I will have 50 subscribers, 50 people that will follow me, I will buy myself a present. So I know what the present is. And now this week when I achieved 50 subscribers, what do you think? Did I buy this present? No, because I thought, okay, 50, it's not so much. When I will hit 100, then I will buy that present for me. So as soon as I arrived to this specific achievement, I just ignore it. I just cross it from the list and start to set other goals. And this is wrong. Even 50 subscribers, no matter how small is your achievement, at one point in your life it was huge. So if now you are not capable to stop to acknowledge this and celebrate this little achievement, in the future you'll never be able to be happy, not even when you'll have 1 million, 2 million subscribers. You get the point. Stop, pause and really celebrate this little achievement. And the most important sign for me is they procrastinate a project because of fear of failure. And the worst thing is that like a vicious cycle. You are a perfectionist, you set a huge goal that you want to achieve, and in the beginning you feel very empowered to do it. Then you procrastinate because you have deep down this fear of failure. So you don't do anything and you find an excuse basically to tell to yourself, oh my god, I cannot do it because I'm such a failure, I'm such an idiot, and your self-esteem in consequence drop. So with years of having this type of behavior, your self-esteem can be completely on a lower level possible. Now, after we've seen how being perfectionist affects our professional life, meaning setting unrealistic goals, not stopping to celebrate little achievements, procrastinating because of fear of failure, having anxiety, low self-esteem. Let's see how perfectionism affects our relationships and love life. First of all, a perfectionist has high expectation of a relationship and in a way idealize it. So when the honeymoon is over, it's difficult for a perfectionist sometimes to accept the challenges that come along. So what they do, they kind of give up. Second of all, how perfectionism affects a relationship is that it's creating communication problems. So a perfectionist, when they have low self-esteem, anxiety and fears, it's not often easy for a perfectionist to open up to the other person because they need to be perfect. So they have high standards of themselves. So what they do, they close, and there is this barrier that creates. And we all know that communication problem creates a very big gap between a couple, and in consequences it might even break them up. Another reason why perfectionism can affect your relationship is that it can create fights. A perfectionism tend to overanalyze everything, as is someone so self-critic. So by overanalyzing things, fight appears somewhere where it's not even a reason to be. Another reason how perfectionism can affect your relationship is that a perfectionist tend to control a relationship, as they have this vision of having a perfect relationship, and they want everything to be like they want. So they tend to control, which lead to, again, to fights and gap and can affect your relationship. And you know what? In the end of the day, how you can expect to have a beautiful relationship with someone else when you have an unhealthy relationship with yourself, when you are setting unrealistic goals to yourself, when you're so harsh and beating up yourself for every little mistake, when you cannot celebrate your wins, when you procrastinate because you have fear of failure. How you can expect to have a healthy relationship with another one when you need to fix yourself? So this is what I urge you to do, is to start practicing mindfulness, meditation, breathing exercises, sport, things that can bring you peace and self-love, simply self-love. It takes time, it takes practice, but you owe it to yourself. And as always, don't forget, speaking about your problems to someone that loves you, it's the first step of healing. And I'm here to create this community of women that can empower themselves and that can listen and give that advice that you need to hear to be a better version of yourself. With that said, thank you for watching. Please click the subscribe button, like my video. I appreciate each and one of you. I'm Julia. This is Colors of Confidence. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.